Questions, please check. Can you hear me? Can you see the screen? Please respond to the chat for me. Perfect. Perfect. Yes. A very good morning, yes. Very good morning. So yes, you can hear me, you can see the screen. All right. Let us start our today's session. So guys, yes, before starting our today's sessions, as always, let us just try to have a very small and quick recap of the concepts that covered in our nearly last 3 days, 3 to 4 days of our sessions. Now we started discussing about session management. Basically, we know basically what is actually a session. It is a time period between login and log off. We need to track the user's session so that we'll be able to provide better services to the user. 4 scenarios are there by using cookies, by using HTTP session, URL rewriting, and hidden form fields. So first we started discussing about cookie. Basically what is a cookie? Cookie is a small piece of information which stores in the browser, and we'll be able to use that information through multiple requests. We already covered that. And actually we completed one small project related to this cookie. Is it done for everyone? Respond? Okay, that is good. That is great actually. So by this we completed our cookies. Now we need to deal with remaining 3 concepts of session management. 3. HTTP session, URL rewriting, hidden form fields. We'll discuss that. We'll discuss that. But before going to that, I want to ask you a small question like everyone completed UI, right? HTML. HTML. You already completed HTML. Okay, then I'll do one thing. Please, eyes on the board here. Sneha says, sir, my logout option is not working. Please check the URL correctly. Okay, now here, thank you. I just want to wait. Let me try to write web.xml. In this web.xml, I am simply writing input, input, input.html, run on server. I'm just trying to run a small project. Okay, you know what? Just a second. This is input.html. I want you to create a HTML page like this. Stamp Kalashna. Wait. Let me go like online gaming, esports, esports. Okay. Basically, this is a HTML page. I want you to create a page like this. Go ahead, start. I'm not going to show you the code. This is the code. Okay. Create a page like this. Try. I'm giving an output. Looking at it, I just want you to create. You know table, right? HTML, how to create a table, table data, table row. Go ahead. Create a project. Create a project like app 11 HTML data. The project name is app 11 HTML data. Inside that, please create input.html. App 11 HTML data. Inside that, I want you to create okay. First, create it, please. Carry on. If you know the concept, fine. Otherwise, code is there on the board. Do me a small favor. First, take this screenshot, please, right now. Please take the screenshot right now, so that when you're writing the code, you can compare it. Please. right? Now, correct? Now, please write this code. This is actually table tag, table row name. This is table row in that to data, table data. So write the code and compare with your screenshot. I just want to check whether you are able to go with checkbox, options, radio buttons. Try. Not only writing the code, when you're writing, please compare with your screenshot. This is a table tag, guys. Table tag. In HTML, table tag is covered. Yes, same scenario. Table row, table data. Again, compare your code with the screenshot. In all our previous projects, we never used any table tags. Just I'm directly writing that. So I just want to show you that table tag. You know it. I advise you not to close the center tag. If you are closing the center tag, you will be getting weird yellow color lines. Center tag is actually not recommended. It's depreciated. You need to use CSS div, right? So, but as of now, this is not UI session. I'm using it. The only thing is don't close it enough. Open and leave it like that. Be fast. Be fast. Be fast. Is it up to address completed for everyone? I guess. And Khan, Mohammed Khan, sir, can you please add codes of Solid's apps to Google Classroom? I'm afraid I should be saying nobody. You know that I'll not be uploading the codes in the Google Classroom. If I want to upload the codes in the Google Classroom, why I'll be giving you time to write? I want my students to write the code in the class only. Hands on, completely hands on. I hope you're understanding. If I upload the code in the Google Classroom, you know it, I know it. What happens? Control A, Control C, Control V. Up to line number 34, complete for everyone? Up to line number 34. Okay, please carry on. Robert Scott. Tell me the line number. Go, please. Is it done? How many of you completed? Raise your hands, please. Completed. Completed. Okay, that is good. Great. Guys, people who completed, do me a small favor. Could you please check and tell me what is the URL we need to use? Form action. Check the form action. DIS, create display servlet, create display servlet, and forward this request to display.jsp. And inside the display.jsp, I want you to display all this content, whatever the content you are selecting. Did you understand? Please check. Start. Basically, this is a HTML. And whenever we are giving a click on submit, you know that we are sending the request to the servlet. Create a servlet, display servlet. Okay. Which method we need to use in display servlet? which method we need to use in display servlet. Do post, and inside that forward the request to JSP, display.jsp. So whatever the data which we are entering here, you just need to display that data in the JSP. That's it. Name, whatever the name, age, whatever the gender, just like that. Come on, try. All right. I hope everyone completed input.html. Is it done? So let me just try to go with display servlet. So the thing is, let me first try to create a package. Okay, go to new package com.servlets. So let's finish, and I'm gonna create new class display servlet. Okay. Now after that, extends HTTP servlet. After that, protected protected void do post protected void do post, just for confirmation at the rate override, and here HTTP servlet request req comma HTTP servlet response res throws servlet exception, comma, IO exception. Okay. Now here I just told you to forward the request to display.jsp. Request dot get request dispatcher display.jsp dot forward request response. That's it. And now let's go with display.jsp. Right click on web app, go to new, select JSP, display.jsp. Give a click on next and finish. Done. So I have my JSP page. Now I just need to create. Okay. Let me just try to go like center tag and H1. Okay. Now I'm gonna use my scriptlet tag here. Scriptlet tag. Okay. Request dot get parameter, just like this. Okay. Now request dot get parameter. What is here I have given? First I have given t name and equal to string name. Let me just try to, you know what? Just let me try to write like this. Okay, name. After that, age. T-A-G-H. Just let me try to write like this. Age. After that, gender. So name is Jen. G-E-N-D, gender. Yeah, fine, no problem. After that, address. Name is, sorry, copy. Okay. Name is address. T address. ADDR. Okay, fine. After that, marital status. Okay, I'm just going to write MS, and here also, you know what, let me just write marital status directly. Marital status. Okay, MS. Either married, when you're speaking about, I just wrote only married. Okay, let me just try to write one more also here, unmarried, single. Okay, you know what, I just try to write SINGLE, single, unmarried. Let's see. Yeah, fine. Better. Married and unmarried. Fine. And this is name is MS in both the scenarios. Fine. No worries. Now, after that, qualification. Yeah, just qualifications. I'm just trying to write QLFI. Qualifications. Sure. And after that, one more. Courses. Sure. Courses name CRS. CRS. Okay. Done. Finally, hobbies. And here I just want to write hobbies. Okay. Okay. You know what? When you speak about hobbies, there is an option to select multiple hobbies. There is an option for to select multiple hobbies. Why? Because we use checkbox. We can select multiple hobbies now, right? So instead of using request.get parameter, I want to use request.get parameter values. Values method. Return type for this is an array. An array. So basically all the values will be stored into an array. That's it, done. I got my hobbies. Okay, everything is done. So I just want to display these details. Sure, out.println name plus name, just like this. And yeah, I want to have a break statement here, please. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. First one is name, after that age, after that gender, and here this is gender. After that, address. Just let me try to write ADDR and marital status. Here also, I'm just going to write marital status and the qualifications QL. No, just let me try to write qualification only. And after that, courses. Here also courses. Now, finally, one last thing, that is hobbies. HOBBIES, hobbies. Now here, instead of courses, ARREAIS, arrays dot toString, and I just want to write hobbies. Just like this. Enough. Data from HTML. Let's see the output. Right click, run as, run on server. Okay. Name, age, address, married, engineering, Java. I like online gaming and traveling. Okay. Let's see. Submit. Not found. Why? URL. I did not give the URL in my servlet. Display servlet, I did not use annotation. Let me just try to use /dis. Now let's see. Right click, run as, run on server. Okay, name, age, male, HYD, and INDIA, India, married, engineering, Java, online gaming, and travel. Let's see. Data from your name, Kishan, age 36, gender, male, address, this is the address, marital status, married, qualification, BTech, courses, Java, and these are my hobbies. That's it. Come on, guys, it's your turn. Okay. Display subnet, I did not do anything. Just I forwarded the request to the JSP. That's it. Just stay forward. That's it. I don't do anything. Please, come on, continue. How many of you done? Nice, 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 nice. 5 to 6 people done. Good, nice. Carry on, others also. By the way, did you added servlet API to your build path? Please check with that. Make sure to add the servlet API to the build path. Done? Online students, if completed, I request you to kindly please try to message me in the chat so that I can move on to the next topic. All right, guys. How many of you completed? Raise your hands. Completed. 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 Okay, down. I'll wait for another 3 minutes. After that, we will move on to the next concept. 3 minutes. 3 minutes, please. Time starts now. 3 minutes. Feel free to discuss. Again, I'm saying you feel free to discuss. And done. Time up, guys. Please feel free to close your laptops. Close. I want you to write some notes. Close, close, close. Okay, anyone wants to take a screenshot? Yes? You already took input.html? No? If no, okay, I'm just going to show you. This is actually web.xml. You don't need it. Web.xml. After that, input.html up to address, and then marital status, hobbies, and this is the final thing. And display servlet, come on, it's, you already know that. and finally display.jsp. Please. That's it. Done. Okay. Please close your laptops. Open your notes for me, please. Okay. We already completed cookies. Now please keep your signing as HTTP session. HTTP session. Note on a small point for me. HTTP session is used to HTTP session is used to maintain HTTP session is used to maintain users state and data users state and data across multiple multiple requests in a web application across multiple requests in a web application. Okay, guys, we know that we'll be able to track a user's session in 4 ways. Cookies, it is a class. Cookie is a class. How can you confirm it is a class? I dare you. How can you confirm cookie is a class? I'm sorry. Where did you create object? In our project, previous project, in user login servlet, did we created an object for cookie? New cookie CK1, and for that we gave a name. Na? I mean, we gave a value. We created an object. Cookie, that is a class. It's a class. HTTP session interface. That's an interface. Okay. By using HTTP session very frequently, we will be able to track the user session and we'll be able to get that session. I mean, HTTP session by using a method known as get session. We need to call this method, get session method, by using servlet request. HTTP servlet request means, okay, for example, we are using do post. Do post protected void do post HTTP servlet request req comma HTTP servlet response res. Inside that do post method req dot get session. Are you understanding me? Req dot get session. Return type for that get session method is HTTP session. If session is already available, it is going to return exactly the same. Otherwise, a new session will be getting created. Basically, when you're speaking about get session method, there are two versions of get session methods are there. First one without any parameters. Second one with a Boolean parameter. Boolean parameter for true or false. For example, if I write, hang on, let me just try to write like this. For example, if I write req dot get SESSI1 get session, I'm going to get, okay, SESSI1 session belongs to HTTP session. All right. I'll be able to write like this. Now, when I'm writing like this, what get session method will do? If already session is available, it is going to return exactly the same session. Otherwise, a new session will be getting created. If I know already the session is available, then simply what I'm going to write FALSE false. Now what happened? A new session will not be created. Already a session is available now. 100% is going to run exactly the same session. So how many versions of get session methods are there? Two versions. First version without any parameters. Second version is with a Boolean parameter. We'll use those. We'll use this. All right. So yeah, it helps. What it means, HTTP session. HTTP session helps manage session information on the server. So basically, when a session will be getting created, a session is created when we are calling get session method on HTTP servlet request. If a session is already there for a client, yeah, it returns the exactly the same session. Otherwise, a new session will be getting created. That's it. Please note on the point. A session is created. A session is created when get session method, right, like this. When get session method is called, a session is created when get session method is called on HTTP servlet request object. On HTTP servlet request object. Next point. If a session already exists for the client, if a session already exists for the client, get session method returns, get session method returns that session, otherwise it creates a new one. Otherwise it creates a new one. All right, so these are all the methods which are present in our HTTP session. No need to write the descriptions, just write the method names for me, please. Only the method names. Easily you'll be able to understand. And after writing the method names, just read the description. No need to write the entire descriptions. Make sure to write method names completely. Done? Please continue. Just the method names. Only the method names. Object get value, string void remove value. Okay. Get value names, just like attribute names. Invalidate. Please keep this method in star. Invalidate. Please keep this method in star. Select contact. Yeah, we already know this. Of course, you know this. We already used this also. But we use this on request. Req dot get select context. Right now I'm speaking about session. Come on, but only the method names. And after writing these method names, please, I request you to write this one also, like how to create a session. We need to use get session method from HTTP servlet session. HTTP servlet request to create a session. And two versions: get session with no parameters, get session with one parameter, that is boolean. Make sure that the entire syntax. Remember, get session method is an abstract method. Please. Online students, I request you kindly please message me in the chat. Oh, not done. Okay, good. So please make sure to write the entire method syntax, please. All right. I guess it's done. Okay. Now, guys, please eyes on the board. Uh, Let me remove all this. I'm just going to write Java is awesome in Google. I'm just trying to write Java is awesome. Okay. Now I'm speaking about the URL. URL. Copy. Notepad. Now, basically, this is a URL. Up to here, this is the website. Slash search. This is your servlet URL mapping. Servlet URL mapping. If we are going with login, we'll be giving slash login. We already gave that. That's exactly this one. Okay. That is your, hang on. Servlet mapping. Question mark basically is a query, means starting from here up to here. I'll do one thing. Just let me try to keep it like this. This is your query. Q in the sense query, whatever the query which you are giving. Ampersand, this ampersand separates parameters, multiple parameters, means up to here one parameter and you are having one more ampersand. This is one more parameter. This is one more. Are you understanding me? Okay. And is there any other parameter available? Yeah, here. Can you see source ID? This is one more parameter and like this. So totally, how many parameters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These parameters will be different for different websites, basing on different websites, different domains. Am I clear with that? But basically, in any URL, this is the pattern. Now, what I want to say is, we will be able to add parameters in the URL. We'll be able to do that. Means here at the place of source ID or else here, we'll be able to add one more parameter. That particular concept is known as URL rewriting. URL rewriting. By using URL rewriting, we will be able to pass parameters in our request and we'll be able to use that parameters later. That is the third way, URL rewriting. One more time. Totally, how many ways are there? 4 ways. First one is cookie, done. Second one is HTTP session. Most frequently used is HTTP session. Third one is URL rewriting. Honestly speaking, it is not secure. Why? Because the data will be clearly visible in the URL. But there is this way, URL rewriting. And fourth one is hidden form fields. In your HTML, you already learned a concept known as hidden tag. Do you remember that hidden tag? Yeah. Oh, okay. You said you did not. Anyways, no problem. I'll show you. I'll show you. Hidden tag. How many of you knows hidden tag? Raise hands. Raise, please raise. Only one. Okay. No worries. No worries. I'll show you. Hidden tag. So these are the 4 ways. Okay. Right now you just wrote HTTP session. Now please keep your siding as URL rewriting, and I want you to kindly please note this. URL rewriting. Actually, URL rewriting and hidden form fields, these are mainly used to pass the data, not exactly for session management, but we can use this for session management also. I'll show you. Come on, can you please have this? URL rewriting is a process of adding. URL rewriting is the process of adding parameters to a servlet URL pattern. Okay. URL rewriting is the process of adding parameters to a servlet URL pattern. Right, fine. So basically this is a syntax, servlet URL pattern, question mark. So this question mark separates the URL pattern, servlet URL pattern and parameters. Just please have this, go ahead. Done? Okay. Next one is hidden form fields. We'll discuss that on Monday. Just some one slide is there. Monday we'll try to write that and we will start with our project on Monday. Is that okay for you? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe up to Friday, we'll be discussing about that project only. Last project, how many days it took us? 4 or 5 days? 5 days. Last project. 5 days. It took 5 days. I think 4 days. Anyways, 4 to 5 days. Then this project will take a little bit more time. Trust me, this project will take a little bit more time. It's a little bit lengthy project. Monday, just one note, one like 5 minutes, below 5 minutes, notes related to hidden form fields. And after that, we'll start with our project. But I am guessing this project is going to be completed way much more faster than the previous project. Why? Because previous project, I introduced you bean class and DAO, all those. But right now, you already know that. I hope you can do this. So we'll discuss that on Monday. All right. Dot. That's it, guys. That's it for today. We'll be trying to continue our sessions again by Monday. Have a fantastic weekend. See you again on Monday. Today's notes, I'll update it on Monday. I mean, I did not complete hidden form fields. Sir. After completing hidden form fields, I'll update today's notes. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you for listening. Have a fantastic weekend. Thank you. Online students, I guess you enjoyed our today's sessions. We'll be continuing our sessions again by Monday. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.